Greetings one and all, how's everyone doing? I hope very well. I'm going to use the Kettle for the first time. I've never used one before. So it should be interesting. Okay, so like I said, I've never used Kettle before. I've actually had it for well over 6 months. My buddy Oregon Mike one day asked me, hey, have you ever used Kettle before? I said I hadn't, because I hadn't. And he sent me his to try out. I've had it for quite a while because I'm a tool. I just didn't get to it. I've actually carried it out to the woods about, I don't know, 8 times. I mean, there were several videos where I had it in the back of the truck. I just didn't get to it. There's one video where I got stuck. I got my truck stuck and I backed into a ditch. I actually had it in the back, so that kind of threw a wrench in my plans for the day because I was gonna, use the kettle. But, you know, shit happens. What are you going to do? So, also, too, with this, I have no prior practice with the kettle at all. I like to try things the first time on camera because, you know, when you watch someone who's used it for, you know, a dozen times, 20 times, 30 times, you know, they get all the little nuances of the item. But I like giving it to you, you know, straight and without any practice. So, because I think when you buy it and buy something out of the box, then you know that's going to be your experience with it. You know, it's going to be the first time. So I like the first time experience video, just so you can see how to use it, or you know, or wow, total brain fart again, dude. So yeah, so no prior experience with the kettle before. Alright, so I'm going to go around, I'm going to gather up all of these little smalls and sticks. And, well, I guess you can barely see that, huh? As my fuel. I'm just going to pick them right up off the ground. It's been dry. We've had a little bit of rain, but, you know, they feel good and dry, and, you know, they got a nice snap. So I'm going to go around and gather fuel for the stove and get this sucker going. I mean, it's off the ground, but you know, yeah, it breaks. So it's dry. Alright. I'll probably have more wood I'm going to need. Because if memory serves, from watching Shane Coffey's videos, if you're not familiar with him, you should check out his channel. I'll link it below. He does a lot of videos on stoves and kettle and whatnot. And he said you just need a fire, but you don't necessarily need a big fire. So it's probably more than enough wood. So I probably won't even need I may not even need half of this, because you're only going to get the water boiling. It's not like I'm using water from home, so I don't really need to worry about purification. So I'll just run with that, I guess, and see what happens. Alrighty, I think I'm about ready to go. I grabbed a gallon of water just as an extra redundancy for putting out the fire if I need to. And on a side note, when I was talking about putting a grill over this, I have the backpacker grill. I think that would totally work for grilling something, you know. I mean, it would be small, but you could totally do it. So dig out a lighter. I'm not going to do a complicated fire starting because, yeah, I've already got playlists full of fire starting videos. So, good old-fashioned cotton ball and Vaseline. Oh, I should probably get this ready. Pull the cork off. The water in here. This little round tin I bought on Survival Resources website. Works great for holding my petroleum jelly, so I don't have to worry about making a big mess everywhere. And let's see here. Break these little twigs down. The motorcycle went flying by. He probably sensed the camera was on and said, "Hey, let's add noise to a shot." Right. That should be good enough. I'm just trying to think how I'm going to get the... I guess I could do that and just drop them down. I was just going to set them on there and then put the lid on, but I don't think I'd be able to get the lid over it. And then there's the issue of getting the fuel over the flame. Cotton ball burned out. Alright. And I need to make the fuel smaller. At least for the initial burn. That's not dry. See how the fuel is sticking up? So how do I get the top on now? I mean, do I wait for it to build up flame, burn down a little, and then put the lid on? fire's going. Whew. Okay, don't do that. That's probably why they had that convenient handle right here on the front. Thinking about it, there's probably a better way to light it than the way I did it. But, you know, you learn by getting out and doing, so. Man, this top really throws off a lot of heat. So you gotta be quick with the fuel. You don't want to have your hand over that too long, or you're definitely gonna be feeling it. Also sticks with the little parts hanging off. Not really that great either. Because they get. Well, let's see if I can get one here. You know, if you have stuff like this, you know, it's just gonna hang up on the top. Well, I guess that one didn't, but wow, and it's already boiling. Whoa. Yeah, probably going to take a little practice, but could be worse, I guess. Dang. There's my tea water. Yeah, you really didn't need a lot of fuel to get that going. I only use a quarter, maybe a third of what I grabbed. Not to mention I spilled a little, but it's alright. A little honey. Yeah, thinking about it, if I had a fire starter with a good long burn, like maybe an Esbit cube or something like that, then I could have just fed the fuel down. I think someone's here. I just heard a vehicle pull up. I could have been feeding the fuel through instead of doing it the way I did it. So, thoughts on the Kelly kettle? Kind of cool. Highly recommend use the handle. Don't hold it by the top like I did, which is already cool, because the flame will come up and get you by the hand. Now, I don't know if the handle would help, but it couldn't hurt. So I recommend don't do that. Kind of hurt a little. You know, nothing too bad. I still got some smoldering sticks, but I'm not going to touch that. I kind of like it. You know, the water boiled pretty quick, which is cool. Didn't really take that much fuel. What I think I'm going to do is I'm basically just going to hang out here for the day. I think I might make some hot chocolate or some mocha later on. So I might use the rest of my sticks and do it again. Maybe try to correct a few issues. Mostly my inexperience. But so far I kind of like it. I mean, there's still a little bit of water, but you know, weight-wise, it's really not that bad. So I don't want to keep the well, I'm sure it won't get too hot if I put the cork on there. But, yeah. So I'll give it another round later. So, as always, thanks for watching. Watch for part 2, which I'll probably shoot later on after this. But I'll have it up at a later, you know, a little bit down the road. So as always, thanks for watching, and let me know what you think in the comments, critiques, criticisms. You should have done this, you should have tried that. Maybe there'll be a third video when I get it. You know, see how it goes. So, I'm going to enjoy my tea and watch the river. So.